Dale.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty swell. How are you doing? Happy Tuesday.
It's a beautiful Tuesday, isn't it?
The day itself is beautiful, but if you're standing up, sit down, because mortgage-backed securities don't look as beautiful. Red and down is bad, green and up is good. Dale, what the heck happened this last week?
Well, I don't have the scientific term for it, but we're going to call it overhedging and instability. It's I'm not sure that the Fed rate cut was as good as lenders were hoping. And as we spoke last week and the week before, a lot of this price rate going down was already built into loans 30 days ago because lenders expected it coming.
Yep.
But wasn't as good as they thought, and we clearly have a lot of instability right now.
Yeah, so talking about that instability, right around here is when we got that Fed announcement they were going to cut rates. And then they cut rates right around here. And then we saw a small hedge drop because of the over bets that people made. But now that explanation doesn't quite translate to this drop that we're seeing. But inflation reports are coming. We're starting to see a little bit of a rise. We had that dock worker strike. It only lasted 3 days, but it brought a ton of uncertainty into the market. The Chinese housing markets, as odd as that sounds, plays a role in ours. They're having huge meltdown and crash. We have a lot of things happening that are just creating uncertainty. And uncertainty, well, when it comes to financial decisions, a lot of people tend to be conservative and will overcharge or pull in their money a little bit more, hence higher interest rates. So we are seeing that beginning reflecting. Rates went up from 6.02 to about 6.12. This is for all mortgage programs. This is for 20% down or more. This is for all different discount points, all different credit scores. And we expect Thursday this number to go up, probably 6.2, 6.3. Who knows exactly how high, but higher nonetheless. So I'd rather change the conversation, unless, Dale, you have a magic ball and know where rates are going tomorrow.
If I did, I would be really, really rich living in the Bahamas. But I'm not.
Probably wouldn't. Yeah. You probably wouldn't know our names, right? Is that what you're saying?
No, and I'm not. So there you go.
All right. Well, glad to have you here. So the market action, let's talk about where we are in the real world, not just on paper. Mortgage applications are up. Activity is up in a general sense. But buyers are facing an affordability shock. Dale, simple question for you. If you were to buy a house back in 2022 when rates really started to rise up versus buying a house today, am I actually going to save money?
Well, I kind of feel like cheating because I know the answer to this. But the answer is you're basically no better off. You should have bought 2 years ago because now you've got some equity in the property. It's worth more. And even though rates are lower, your payment is going to be darn near the same.
Yeah. And that's the thing. It's like, okay, so if you wipe away the value of the houses and you just look at the payment difference, yeah, you're going to be paying $43 or something more a month for your payment. But at the same time, you mentioned it, you missed out on $40,000 of appreciation. Dale, if I could make $40,000 in 2 years by just sitting in a home that I already need because I have a growing family and we're moving on in life and we have a necessity for a home, I'd take that deal any day, and
Yep.
my payments are going to be the same.
Yep.
So
absolutely.
Yeah, it's never true 100%. Some homes are worth less than they were 2 years ago. They're likely beaters. Something really bad happened, or there's an incredibly desperate situation going on. But apples to apples, the value of the home in 2022 was about average $318,494 nationwide. Now we're at $361,282 nationwide. And even with higher rates back then and the lower rates right now, and you can see I use the lower rate rather than the one that actually will come in 2 days, we're paying more.
Yeah.
So lower rates don't always translate to a better monthly payment. So if you're looking for a house, Dale, when's the best time to buy?
Best time is same as it's always been. now because rates change. My dad used to say that rates are going to do one of three things. They're going to go up, they're going to go down, they're going to stay the same. And that is true, but house prices historically always have risen. There's been some anomaly years like 2008, the crash and whatnot, but in general, houses continue to go up every year.
Yep.
And refinancing is always a possibility, assuming credit's still good, you're still employed and all those things. But you're missing out. If you're ready to buy, now is the time.
Absolutely. So, Dale, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it. I hope you have a great one.
Thank you too.
All right. Bye.